Hey, how you doing? I hope you're all doing well in light of the CV-19. This is a compilation of 3 days. The first 2 days there wasn't much geoengineering, SAI. What little that did show up blew in. In the last 2 days I've caught 2 or 3 planes total, releasing geoengineering into the stratosphere, because they're all at 38,000, 39,000 feet. In any case, this is the way it went down here in Arizona. So I haven't been experiencing a lot of geoengineering, chemtrails, SII, solar radiation management, whatever you want to label it. This was a southwest plane. This is a pretty long one. You always tell the southwest, they're real thin. It's a hell of a contrail, huh? There's a new name for him. It's Humatu Tatu Tatuus. Man-made. Alright, well. Good eye. We do not consent. Arizona. Let's see what we got here. We turned on the disbursement. Just walked outside. I'm in quarantine. We haven't seen a lot of geoengineering or stratospheric aerosol injection, whatever you want to call it, chemtrails. But we definitely have somebody up there. He's just a contrail now. Every time I look them up, they quit. They're back to their short bursts. Obviously, the flights are down with the amount of people that are in the air. But it's still going down. Mesa, Arizona. Contrail. Yeah. Well, see, they're not completely hiding it. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting back in the game. We're firing some planes up. We got a not available at 42,000 feet. So that's just a contrail. We got another guy up here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Just a contrail. Right next to the other cumulus contrail. You didn't know they installed vape machines behind airplanes, did you? See if I can zoom in on them. Where are you, buddy? Oh, you're down low. The goodness. As if we didn't have enough bad things happening with COVID-19. But whatever that is, it's certainly coming down. And this is Mesa, Arizona. There's a lot of old people who live here. Hey folks, Carver13. I've been working on a video for the last 3-4 days, just compiling them. They've been super light, but this guy can hardly see. It's one of those days looking in the sun in the background. But geoengineering, I'll figure out who the plane is afterwards. I always see it and then I look it up and then they're gone. So let's see how his contrail acts. Boy, the backlighting is so bright. So he burped the air out of the system, and now he's on. You know, I say it's Southwest El Paso by the width of it. It's very skinny. It's taken me a long time to understand it. Think about this. That plane is almost in El Paso. Right. That's not in South Tucson. He's already almost across the border, according to flight radar. El Paso's just over the border. In any case, that's how far that is. So that's somewhere around 300 miles. Pretty crazy. Hey guys, Carver13. So I'm working on this chemtrail video, right? Which aren't real, of course. And then I walk outside, and this is over my house. I mean, it's not even that high. So it couldn't be stratospheric aerosol injection. Could it be that the JP-10 with the Baron BC-22 is blowing out the tailpipe? Or could it be that the shutter reverse oscillator valve was turned at a 45-degree angle? I don't know. All I can tell you is this is over my house. This bullshit that everybody doesn't believe is happening to us. So, if I get COVID-19, I'm going to go on the record right now and say, I know where it fucking came from. Huh, let me look. Where could it have come from? So once again, start to wrap your head around how far these, let's just call them persistent contrails, are going. That's all the way into New Mexico. I'm telling you now. It's hard to fathom. Well, I had tried to make this video several times, and then this happened as I walked outside. Now, it looked like he turned it on around Alamogordo, and currently he's almost to Tonopah. That's 600 miles. Alright, well, that's an Airbus. And apparently that's FedEx, according to the source. It's a long way away. This thing is like 100 plus miles. I don't know. It could be as many as 200, 150. It's just a contrail. It's 80 degrees. I'm hot. I'm sweaty and I stink. And there's a persistent, oh, there's a name, I'm gonna have to learn it. Homogeneous cirrus man-made cloud from FedEx. Compliments. Thank you, FedEx. He's making us a cloud. Positioning's really good in front of the sun. I gotta give him that. Look at this. You wouldn't say that had anything to do with solar radiation management, would you? Particulates put in the stratosphere, troposphere to reflect the sun's energy. You think? I don't make this shit up. I just read it. Unfortunately, I just seem to be one of the only people who read this shit. Yeah, they're out here. They're back at it. You know, we're the 6th. I was finishing the video. Guess it's a good thing I didn't finish it. There's my icing on my cake. Tell me that's not a chemtrail, folks. Yeah, go ahead. Explain that contrail to me. I'm listening. And he's still going. He ain't done yet. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna see where he is. So here's what's crazy. I look at flight radar. This guy is almost to a place called Tonopah. I'm sure he's there now, which is way west. It's past the nuclear plant. Then it goes to a place called Sloan. Then they come up to Quartzsite, and then you're at Blythe. Oh, he finally valved out, I guess. I finally caught it. Jeez, took him long enough. I'll check his altitude after this. But unless his altitude's under 26,000, there's no reason for the contrail to die. So let's find out where he shut it off. That'll be interesting. Okay, so here's the kicker. I just checked it out. He's in Sloan. He's really close to the California border. And the interesting thing about that is he's going up in altitude. His contrail shouldn't have went away. He was at 37.9, went to 38, and when it went off, he was at about 38.5, and now he's up at 39, and it was off. But that makes as much sense as this bullshit, so. Anyway, here we go, one last look. Yeah. Crazy, right? It's just a smoke machine out of airplanes. We do not consent.
So I decided to go for a bike ride, get some exercise, even though we're under quarantine. Multiplicity of planes decided to strike the sun and turn it into this wonderful gold, pitched brown crap. I didn't catch 3 or 4 other planes that had already gone through.
Bro.
But check this out.
I came out to take some pics. Been working on this video all day. Geoengineering in Arizona. I've cut it down. I've cut out massive amounts of footage. But yet, there's never enough time. Look at these guys, man. I do not consent. So I want to see who it is, but if I do, I'll miss out on the action. Bro, sky full of indigo. They've been painting the sky. I don't know who's doing it. I can tell you what flight radar says. I can tell you this, I had a perfect blue sky, and it's an overcast white. Kids got the chalk again. I mean, how many times can you say it? I guess if that's acceptable to you, that's great, but it's not to me. Go do your weather warfare. biological warfare bullshit somewhere else. I do not consent stratospheric aerosol injection, tropospheric aerosol injection. I do not consent. Whatever is coming out of that plane is not abnormal, and that means water. That ain't water. It's hanging out with us. Guess I just go on. We do not consent. Think how many miles that is. That big icicle in the sky. How long it is. And I'm gone. Bye-bye. I should have tracked and followed him. I didn't care. I'm over all that.
Really building
I've got
the
so many
grid
of these
today, aren't
planes,
they?
it's ridiculous.
Coronavirus coming your way.
Through
Your body, into your skin, through your nose, in your brain. You got some dementia, Alzheimer's.
Heavier than the ice nucleation.
Oh
Oh my God! Look, here they come. They turned around.
Dude,
Oh, we're
they're
gonna
completely triangulate.
Better get a little better at it because they seem to miss
They're the
it.
ones
folks.
that scare me, right? The big ones, they're mainstreamers, right? But the little ones, you don't know what they're carrying. It's hot out right now in Mesa.
Action planes,
About
the
80
spy
degrees.
planes, the drone planes. And
Soon you're gonna be able to chemtrail.
as we know it.
Is it any really great big surprise people are getting sick? The chem flu's been going for a long time. These are just today's picks. We do not consent. SAI-Geoengineering.